Let's talk about Hu Tao. C0 or C1? This is a massive question that has always been asked within the Genshin community, and I'm here to answer it for you right here, right now. In terms of C0 Hu Tao, the playstyle is obviously completely different compared to her C1. Despite the fact of her C1 being a massive damage increase, 20 to 30% damage increase on her C1, there's also a comfortability change in terms of her C0 versus her C1. So essentially her C0, if you don't know, her C0 you need to jump cancel, as Hu Tao C0 will consume stamina when you use her charge attacks with her elemental skill. But if you have Hu Tao C1, it allows you to not consume stamina on her charge attacks. So what this means, during the duration of her elemental skill, which lasts 9 seconds, you will have to do animation canceling if you want to get the most out of her C0. So essentially what you need to do is jump cancel every time you do a charge attack, as it will allow you to do charge attacks a lot quicker, while also helping you maintain stamina at C0. Also, in addition to her C0, people gotta realize that your characters, they all share the same stamina bar. So it's not only Hu Tao that's being affected when you are using your charge attacks that are consuming stamina at C0, it's also when you swap to your party members. So if you're jump canceling on Hu Tao and spamming charge attacks, you gotta realize that that stamina bar, once you swap to your supports, maybe you don't have a Zhongli and you're running some other Hu Tao build and you don't have a shield, maybe you don't have a Diana, whatever the case is, and you need to dodge, you will not have that stamina going towards your party members, they may get hit, etc, etc. So do keep that in mind as well if you have C0 Hu Tao. If you do have Hu Tao C1, again, you will not need to worry about the stamina being decreased, as your C1 will get rid of the stamina consumption, so essentially you can dash cancel during your charge attacks, which also allows you to charge attack a lot quicker and get more damage in without the need to worry about stamina consumption. So back to the question of whether you should pull for C0 or C1. I think ultimately a lot of players in this game are casual players, and jump canceling can be very, very tedious. I understand it may not affect certain players in the game. Certain players might like, I guess, more daunting mechanics in terms of Genshin characters, in this case Hu Tao. But again, I'm sure there's a lot of players that may not want to worry about that. They want to play the game as easy and as comfortably as possible, where I would recommend Hu Tao C1. So whether you pull for C0 or C1 is totally up to you. I personally, back when I pulled Hu Tao at 1.3, I opted for the C1 as I was not about to jump cancel, spam my spacebar 24/7. I was just not about that life. But for you, that could be totally different. I know this is a very, very subjective question. At the end of the day, of course, your C1 is better than your C0. That's just obviously a fact. But whether you want to get that C1 Constellation and use your Primo Gems to push towards that C1 is obviously ultimately up to you. If you like the jump cancel playstyle, get C0. If you want more of a comfortable playstyle, then push for the C1. But yeah, that is pretty much it for the C0 versus C1 Hu Tao of what you should get. Let me know down in the comment section whether you guys are pulling for Hu Tao or not. Maybe you guys are pulling for Yolon, Alhaitham, or Shao. Let me know. I'd like to hear it down in the comment section down below. I'll be reading all of the comments as usual. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe, all the good stuff. And I'll see you boys in the next one.
Told my brothers one day we gon' make it. We just gotta grind for that paycheck. Mama told me one day I'll be famous. Remember when she used to say she hate this. Back then they would laugh when I say shit.